Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Erin Sullivan. Let's get right into your top 6 headlines at 6. A cleanup effort nearly 5 years in the making, hitting a major milestone tonight. Officials say all of the wet cake contaminated by pesticides was removed from the former Alton ethanol plant near Meade. We have the governor's response and a look at the complete timeline of events later in the broadcast. And breaking tonight, officials say at least one person is dead after a shooting at Kentucky State University in Frankfort this afternoon. Police say a suspect is in custody. Jacqueline Fernandez has the latest from the Alert Center in just a few minutes. An alleged leader of the MS-13 gang taken into custody in Nebraska. The Department of Justice says Gerson Emir Quadra Soto allegedly bribed his way out of a Honduran jail. They claim he then illegally came to the U.S. and settled in Grand Island. Prosecutors believe Quadra Soto was part of a professional assassination squad. Phase 1 of possibly the largest development in Habitat for Humanity of Omaha's 40-year history is complete. Habitat officials tell us more than 80 families will soon call the Blue Stem Prairie development near 51st and Sorensen Parkway home. An Iowa senator wants to create serious penalties for harming children on the internet. Chuck Grassley plans to introduce a first-of-its-kind bill criminalizing efforts to those who convince minors to attempt suicide or harm others. Violators could face life in prison if someone dies. And we want to thank everyone for supporting the Stuff the Truck food and toy drive today. Our crews were out all across the city accepting your donations. You saw that woman had created a custom box to drop off her donations. Very creative. Everyone dropped off toys and non-perishable food items as well. All those donations going to make a huge difference for families in need this holiday season. So thank you so much.